Diane here. I'm coming to you this week from my home gym. I'm back at home for a couple of days doing a video just for you guys. I have had a request for doing more chair-based videos, so I'm going to incorporate a bunch of different things today that we can do if we're having mobility issues and we can't stand to do our exercise. If we are in an office and we need something to do to get a little movement in and we've just got our office chair, or if we're on the go like Joe and I are this summer and you need something that you can do anywhere, in a hotel, even on the airplane, even in the car if you're not driving. So follow along with me, and this is going to be a follow along video. So just step right in. You won't need any special equipment. You'll need your sturdy chair. Make sure it's not one that's on wheels or folds up. We don't want to lose anybody. And your water bottle. So grab those things and meet me back here. We're going to start with learning how to warm up if all you've got is chair space. Doesn't matter where you are or why you're in your chair. This is what we're working with today. So we're going to start just by doing a simple march. Doesn't seem like this does much, but trust me, do it for a few minutes and you'll see that it does. And then we're going to add arms up, arms down, and we're going to inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, this time look, exhale down, one more, inhale looking up, exhale coming down. We're going to work on our shoulders first. So we're going to do shoulder roll, one shoulder at a time. You might be space limited wherever you are, but you can almost always find enough space to do these single shoulder rolls. And we're going to aim for 6 to 8 reps on each side. Really squeezing that shoulder blade together in the back as you do this. Warming up and relaxing that shoulder area. One more on each side. We're going to bring those shoulders down. Now we're going to kind of squeeze our shoulder blades together in the back and bring those shoulders down. The inclination when we sit a lot or when we're traveling is to start getting hunched up. So we want to undo that. So push that down. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to do a neck turn. You can put your hands on your lap. We're going to turn our head first one way. Doesn't matter which way goes first. And then the other way. And here we are also aiming for 6 to 8 reps on each side. Nice and slow with this. This isn't a rushed thing. And you're going to find that as you do this, you can get a little bit more of a turn as you start to get warmed up, and that's what we're looking for. This also will help to alleviate headaches that you might get from hunched over while you're driving or hunched over your computer, or just hunched over. Now we're going to start working on our lower body a little bit. So grab a hold of the side of your chair. You're going to come off to the edge. Don't be sitting back. Sit on the front third of your chair, basically. And you're going to take your left leg up and around and down. We're doing a hip circle while seated. And the magic number is 6 to 8 reps, whatever you're feeling today. And as always, if anything doesn't feel right or anything hurts, you're going to stop and not do that particular movement. And with this one again, you're going to find as you loosen up, you'll get more range of motion in that hip. Now, if you are doing this on an airplane, try not to kick the person next to you. They wouldn't appreciate that. Or get them doing it with you. Okay, one more. And we're going to bring that down. Working on our core a little bit, we want to get some movement going here. So what I'm going to have you do is you're going to take your left hand and bring it over to the right side. And you can put it on your leg, you can put it on the chair, whatever works for you right now. And then we're going to twist. And our twist is from the upper torso, not the lower. Come back to the front, reversing that, other side. Again, sitting up nice and tall and getting that twist in. Back to the center. And we're going to aim for 4 or 5 twists on each side. We're doing less reps because we're holding that twist position for a count of 2 or 3. And if you feel like you'd like to get a little bit more out of that twist and you're able, you can cross your legs as you do that twist. We are going to work on our core a little more. Obviously, if we're sitting in a chair or in our office, we're not going to get down on the floor to do crunches. Believe it or not, you can do a crunch seated in your chair that will do as much good for your abdominal muscles as if you were doing it on the floor. Plus, it doesn't add in some of the back strain issue. So what you're going to do here, again, sitting up nice and tall, we're going to lean back just a little bit. You can put your hands up on your head. If you do this, don't pull on your neck. You can do whatever you want with your hands. I'm going to start here just so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to come forward. I'm tucking in my abs as I come forward and up. So tuck, bend, up. Tuck, bend, up. Again, from here, tuck, bend, up. We're doing these very slowly. It's almost an isometric exercise and it really engages these muscles. 6 to 8 repetitions is what we aim for with that particular movement. Making sure you've got your feet flat on the floor for this one. And this time, we're going to go to the side. I'm going to start going to my right side. So I'm going to let my arm extend down. My left arm is going to come up over my head, and I'm going to bend from here and up. You can hear my chair creaking. Sitting up nice and tall, and we're engaging and pulling in those muscles before we make that movement. 6 to 8 repetitions here. And up. We're going to switch it up. This hand down, this hand over your head, sitting up nice and tall. So you're both working your lateral muscles as well as stretching the other side. So I'm working my left side, stretching my right side at this moment. One more on this side. Shaking those arms out. Now, particularly if you're encumbered around this area, you're going to just do a knee lift and down. Again, this is actually, motion is coming from your hip and your lower abdomen. 6 to 8 reps on each side here. As with the other movements, as you get more warmed up, you may find you have more range of motion. Now, if you don't have anything in front of you, this time we're going to stretch our leg out and we're going to do 6 to 8 leg lifts. You can put your hands back on the chair if you want. We're working this area. Switch legs. This foot down, this foot out. Readjust yourself if you need to. And bring that down. We're going to go now from side to side across the body motion, loosening things up and getting our body moving and more comfortable. You're going to start by taking your right hand to your left leg and back. Now as we do this, we're going to add that twist into it. So we're twisting our waist. Six to 8 repetitions on each side. Nice and slow with this. There's no need to speed it up. In fact, it's more effective if you do it slowly and controlled, because then your muscles are actually working and not depending on the momentum. One more set. And now we've worked from our head all the way down to our hips. We're going to play around with our ankles just a little bit, if you can. If you're able to cross one leg over the other, sitting up nice and tall, we're going to just circle our ankles 8 or 9 times in one direction and reverse it 8 or 9 times in the other direction. Now, if you're not able to cross your legs, you can just put that leg out in front of you and do those same circles. It's a little jerkier, but that's okay. So here we go with the other leg. And other way. And then we're going to put our feet out in front of us if you can, and bring our toes back to our shins, and then point your toe. About 6 to 8 times. You can do these one foot at a time if you need to because of space or balance issues. This gives a good stretch to your calf muscles, keeps your feet nice and flexed. Now we've worked from our head to our toes. If you feel like you need a little more, repeat this for a second round. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. I have had a lot of requests for more of the seated workouts. So I listen and I will add more for you, both those and my office workout series and my travel tips. So make sure you subscribe to my channel because that's what allows me to bring more of the content that you want to you. Also add comments in or message me. I really do listen to those comments and act on them if I can. So subscribe, comment, and most importantly, see you next week.